Good morning, it's your Weather Extreme video for this Tuesday morning, August the 4th. I'm meteorologist Bill Murray, sitting in for James Spann, who will be back tomorrow. Thank goodness. You have no idea how much work this man does. Let's go national this morning. This is the display from the National Weather Service, all the hazards across the country. Of course, fire is the concern in the west. Red flag warnings, parts of Washington, Oregon today. Fires continue down into California. As we'll see in just a minute, excessive heat advisories, the deserts, California into southwestern Arizona, including the Phoenix area, 112 to 115 degrees in that area today. And that's just excessive heat. Some flash flood watches, northern Rockies, northern plains, you see extending there from southeastern Montana into northeastern Wyoming and the Dakotas. Interesting there in southwestern Nebraska, a dense fog advisory, maybe a first telling of the change of the seasons coming soon. Also one over in South Carolina and Georgia around Savannah. So dense fog advisories. Flood warnings, generally the order of the day for hazards across the central United States. There's some flash flood or aerial flood warnings there in the Texas Panhandle, southwestern Oklahoma. They've been getting some nice rains in southwestern Oklahoma the past couple of days, and that's good because those folks had kind of missed out on some of the better rains back in May and July. The Mississippi River falling at Vicksburg, 44 feet this morning. Should go below flood stage in the next few days. Flood stage there, 43 feet. Look there on the western coast of Florida. You can see some coastal flood warnings. The remnants, the onshore flow of that low pressure system that's now further to the northeast, causing a high risk of rip currents and as well as some coastal flooding there. And that fog advisory that we mentioned in South Carolina and Georgia. Some small craft advisories, marine warnings, the Chesapeake, also along Long Island. You see a severe thunderstorm warning there covering virtually the entire state of Rhode Island this morning. That's interesting, a flash flood or a severe thunderstorm warning for an entire state. Reminds me of April 3rd, 1974. Now, these are the big fires, the fire incidents across the United States. Of course, the West having lots of problems. California, over 160,000 acres burned. That's several times what they would normally see in a season. Of course, the Rocky Fire is the big fire. 60,000 acres this morning north of San Francisco. 12% contained. The country is at stage 3 preparedness on a scale of 1 to 5. Fire-wise. Let's take a look at Guillermo real quick here. I'm missing one of the graphics that I wanted to use right here, but this is what the satellite looks like. Kind of ominous, much worse than it really is. Tropical storm with winds right at 60 miles an hour this morning. It will weaken as it moves to the northwest, past just north of the islands tomorrow. Tropical storm watches extend from the island of Oahu around Honolulu down to the big island of Hawaii, and also, of course, surf advisories are in effect for eastern-facing shores of the big island of Hawaii. The big effect, of course, will be rain, 3/4 of an inch of rain over the area from Hawaii up to Oahu, and of course, big surf as well. Winds really won't be much of a problem. They'll be as much as 20 to 25 miles an hour, and that shouldn't cause too many problems, we hope. Now let's go back to the United States, or the continental United States at least, and look at the radar satellite composite and put on the fronts. And you can see a big front there across the northern tier of states. Showers and thunderstorms of South Dakota into Nebraska, over into Missouri. If you look back to the southwest there over western Oklahoma, northern Texas, you see more showers and thunderstorms, as we mentioned, associated with an upper level disturbance, as we'll see in just a minute. You see the coastal low, which brought which almost became a tropical depression there over South Carolina near Charleston, and showers and thunderstorms along the South Carolina coast this morning. As you see what's going on there, let's go up to where the big jets fly, 35,000 feet, 200 millibars. You can see the cause and effect there, all those showers and thunderstorms, that front getting down into the eastern part of the United States, all thanks to the upper level feature, which is the jet stream coming down into the Great Lakes region. Got a nice wind max this morning from southern Minnesota over to near Chicago, nosing into West Virginia. That means this trough is still digging to the south. So as it does, it will continue to power that front and allow it to come a little closer to us. Now let's go searching for upper level disturbances. You see the long wave trough there over the eastern United States. A little upper low sitting somewhere there over southeast or southern Wyoming. And you see a little short wave trough. You see the big wave trough to the northeast and a little short wave trough, a smaller one there. Kansas, the panhandle of Oklahoma. That thing's going to move slowly to the southeast, and that's going to be our next real weather maker here in Alabama. It's bringing all the rain right now to western Oklahoma. Now, I wanted to stop and look at precipitable water, one of my favorite features. You see really dry air still over Alabama. Much of the state, only Mobile and Baldwin counties, maybe the extreme southeast area around Dothan, around Auburn, seeing anywhere near normal precipitable water moisture levels for Alabama for July. And that doesn't really change. Well, I guess it does change by tomorrow. Really, as we begin to see some scattered showers and thunderstorms, but it doesn't change today across the state. The early morning satellite picture shows just some high clouds across the state. We'll start off beautifully again this morning with mostly blue skies and just a few clouds to give the sky a little bit of character. Regional radar is still very quiet. Shower right there south of Destin this morning. Lots of showers and thunderstorms along the Louisiana coast and back to the northeast, or to the east you see the showers and thunderstorms along the coast of South Carolina. Temperatures early this morning, warmer than they've been in past days. 68 this morning at Coleman. It was 59 if you remember this time yesterday. 71 at Birmingham, where it was 68 at this time yesterday. Now dew points beginning to come up. 65 at Birmingham, 67 at Tuscaloosa. We've got a 70-degree dew point at Haleyville. So you can see those moisture levels rising. It won't feel quite as comfortable. Well, I don't know that 97 feels comfortable anytime, but with lower humidities, at least that helped a bit. The humidities will be there today, and so will the heat. Now, one thing that will be noticeably absent again from Alabama today is the cooling effect of showers and thunderstorms. This is the HRRR model for late this afternoon. Around 5 o'clock, you can see absolutely nothing across Alabama. It should just be hot and dry, and now we'll add humid to the mix. This is the 4-kilometer NAM for tomorrow, Wednesday, and you can begin to see some promise now. Scattered showers and thunderstorms developing, looking more like a fairly typical summertime look, and we will take it. This is the GFS for Thursday, early Thursday morning, and I show it to you so you can see the little X with a yellow blob around it. That's vorticity associated with the upper level disturbance in Missouri. It will be pushing onto the southeast. That's our next weather maker, the one creating the showers and thunderstorms in Oklahoma. This is the corresponding surface map from the GFS for 12 hours later, and you get the idea that Thursday will be a wet day across Alabama. Not an all-day soaker, but at least some decent rainfall amounts coming in the picture. Moving ahead to Friday afternoon, this is the GFS depicting showers and thunderstorms associated with that front. That trough digging down in the east. This disturbance passing us will help to bring it further to the south, and that front will creep ever so closer to Alabama by Friday. If you get the picture there, you might think we might see more showers and thunderstorms over northeast Alabama on Friday. As we jump ahead to Saturday, you get the picture that the front is south of us. It is along the Gulf Coast, and that would mean drying conditions for Saturday, and that's consistent with our forecast. Now we go out to the end of the period. This is Saturday, August the 15th, really Friday night, August 14th, and you can see a big trough over the eastern United States. More disturbances swinging through Illinois and Indiana, and those disturbances will continue to dig out the trough, and that means that we'll stay wetter and cooler than normal as we head into mid-August. That's your Weather Xtreme video for this Tuesday, August the 4th. A lot of graphics there. Sorry about that. Hope you have a great Tuesday, and stay cool.